some of the ladies who happened to be gay, especially in Kenya, they were once married. Guys, can someone just shift the entire of her sexuality just because someone broke her heart? Hey guys, before I even continue with this video, I just want to put a disclaimer that I'm only doing this video for the sake of getting to understand. I'm not against anybody's sexuality, and actually, I am in full support of your sexuality. If you feel you wanna be gay, if you wanna feel like you want to be straight, I'm in full support of that. But kindly help me understand some things. I know maybe I'm not entitled to understand, but kindly, please don't come with your negativity in this video. There is something I need to understand, mostly from gay. Let me just say lesbian, because that's what I happen to have interacted with. I don't know, for some weird reasons, nowadays I'm just like so much exposed to anybody and anything. Did I just say anybody? Yeah, I feel like I'm just so much exposed to anybody. So anybody can just come and crush on me. Anybody can just come and ask me out. Anybody can just, I'm just so much exposed. But there is something that I have found weird. And that's what I'm seeking to understand. Guys, please. Again, I'll say this. Please don't come with your negativity on the comment section. I only want to understand. And what I want to understand is that can someone be married, like he's a wife and is married, and he have a beautiful family? Okay, from whatever we see from outside, okay, I'm even calling her he. Okay, she have a beautiful family. Oh my goodness, it's a she. So she have a beautiful family. From what we can see from outside, a stable one for that matter. Can someone have all that and still uh, is a lesbian? Because I think there is something that I don't understand. You know, as for me, I've never like tried to understand anything about gayism, anything about. I have never transgender. I have never tried to understand that because for some weird reason they don't concern me. If someone happens to be gay, or if someone happens to be a lesbian, do they go just around asking anyone out, like any lady they meet out? Do they just go asking anyone out, or maybe they ask someone out who looks like a gay? Like, do they approach only their gay friends, or they just approach anybody, inclusive of us straight people? Because before I even continue with this video, I want to categorically state that with bold letter that I am so straight. I'm so straight, and I don't understand like why would any lesbian comes and approach me. Honestly, I don't know. And that's what I'm seeking to understand right now, because according to what I thought, that's only my thinking. According to what I thought like they only target person who they feel is not straight. They only target people who they feel like they are also gay, like from their whatever analysis they do. And when someone comes and approach me like once, and then I say no, obviously, and then after a while I get at the same thing, it makes me question. This question just looks so stupid, but honestly, do I look gay? Do I look gay? Or maybe it's them, they just approach anybody. Honestly, I need to understand that. And by the way, I was going through I don't know if it's Kenyan law or maybe something that is just online. I was going through some online content about gayism in Kenya, and apparently it's very illegal. And not only illegal, I've seen that they have stated that you can be in prison for about 14 years. 14 years. I don't want to make this kind of funny. This is not funny, I know. But I just find it hard. Like, why would you just imprison somebody for doing nothing? like for just choosing a given sexuality. Is that not something that they're supposed to just choose it for themselves and nobody should question them? Is that something that should just come freely? Though I just find it so difficult because after I did some talks with someone who apparently, I don't talk much about that person because we are good friends. After I had a talk with someone, apparently there's so many women, I don't know, I'm not sure, just a hearsay from one person. There is so many women who are not straight. Does it mean that sexuality is something that comes from mind, or does it mean that sexuality is something that like you are born with? Because I know for some people who, even when they were just small kids, like you could tell like this person is going to be gay, and that's what they turned up to be in future. But tell me how. I'm sorry, but tell me how a mother who had a matrimonial wedding. It's called a matrimonial wedding, or how is it called? I'm not even sure. Who had a big wedding, and she has stayed. I don't know why I'm calling her a he. She have stayed in that marriage union for like almost 10 years, and still that woman is not straight. So have you been faking all that while? Like, can someone just fake her sexuality for freaking 10 good years? I need to understand that because as for me, I feel like I can't fake my sexuality even for 1 minute. Like I'm sorry, but I can't just I can't just sacrifice that even for a second. I can't. Whew, I can't do that. So apparently there are so many women in Kenya. I just want to talk about Kenya, and I'm not sure about that. Maybe you can just comment in the comment section and let me know. Apparently there are so many women in Kenya who are married, but they're still gay. I don't know what's the name of that. Like they're still lying to us from the outside, but deep down in their heart, they are not whatever we see them. Some of the ladies who happened to be gay, especially in Kenya, they were once married. They were once married, and then along the way, something happened. And actually, when you go deeper, you dig deeper from them, the reason why they ended up their marriage is not because of their sexuality. It's because they were some commotion with their ex-husband. There was just some issues that were happening, and then they felt like they can't take they can't take it anymore. They just have to shift. Like who? Can you just choose to shift your sexuality just because only one person broke your heart? Hey, I think I need to remove this so that I can understand that better. Guys, can someone just shift the entire of her sexuality just because someone broke her heart? Is it possible? Or maybe from the word go, she was just a gay, but she was playing it. I don't want to understand because the person who happened to be, today I feel like I'm just talking so much. I was asked a very weird question. I was asked by the person in quote that, no, you want to mean that you'll still go back to men even after they have broken your heart. What did the men broke? They broke my heart. What does that have to do with my sexuality? Please, guys, please help me to understand this. If someone today breaks your heart, does it mean that they also break your sexuality? For me, for me, that's something new because I didn't even argue because I don't know, maybe that's not something new to some people, but to me, I felt like, come on, like he only broke my heart. He didn't like broke my he didn't broke anything about me. He didn't broke like my hormones. He didn't broke like my feelings. He didn't broke like my sexuality. He only broke my heart. Please, guys, who know people who are gay, who know people who are lesbian, who know people that the LGBTQ thing. Can you just comment in the comment section and let me understand? Because I feel after whatever that happened, whatever the conversation we had, it just clicked on my head that majority of the gay people that we see, especially in Kenya, they are not like 100% gay. They're just like season-wise gay. If marriage works, then well and good. They can just choose to stick there in the marriage. But if the marriage does not work, then they can choose to do what? They can choose what? Honestly, can you choose lesbianity to be a lesbian because your marriage did not work? You know, for me, I don't see the connection in between. I don't feel the connection in between. I can't even find an example to compare the two. Because if someone broke your heart, they didn't break your sexuality. And so there is no connection between being heartbroken and all of a sudden changing your sexuality to become something different. According to me, and please, you can correct me, as much as there are so many people who I don't want to assume they are not born like that, as long as there are so many people who are born gay, like from the word go, they are hormonal. That's the hormonal things. They are hormones who are just like so unbalanced. For the doctors in the room and the medics in the room, they can just comment about the hormonal things because I'm not even sure what I'm saying. But there are some ladies who are just born with a sexual organ for ladies, but their hormones, they have hormones, the males. I don't know. I think there's something like that. Yeah, you can even comment in the comment section and let me know if that's something that I'm talking. I'm not a medic, and I've done a very different thing from medicine. But can there be? Can someone just develop different hormones as they grow old? Like different when I mean different hormone, I understand like for a woman their hormones keep on shifting, but can there be a moment whereby now being a woman now you are it's called estrogens, the male hormone now is so high on you, and now your female hormone now is becoming low. I really need to understand, because I need to understand if majority of the lesbian, especially lesbian, I don't want to talk about the gay because I have not interacted with gays like so much. Plus, what are we doing with gays? They're not interested with me anyway. I just want to understand, like, can someone just change all of a sudden from being a beautiful lady and a good mother and a very lovable mother to being a stud? They call it a stud. A stud is someone who acts like a male in a relationship of lesbian. I don't know. But can someone just stand from overnight? Like now, a given hormone is now is the one that's shooting. And mind you, there is no surgeries because in Kenyans, majority of Kenyans, as it has nothing to do with hormones. It has nothing to do with hormones. It's just a decision making that from today henceforth, I'm just going to be smashing a given lady. Can that even be called smashing? Hey, oh my goodness, I just feel like the world is running so fast, and this syllabus is just like I'm way too old to get in terms with this. So, guys, kindly, if you have a response to any of the questions that I have raised, kindly comment in the comment section. And kindly, if you don't have a response to any of the questions, kindly please don't comment in the comment section. So, guys, thank you for watching until the end. Please continue commenting, continue liking, continue subscribing, and you can also comment in the comment section and tell me what other video that you feel I should talk about. But for now, kindly help me understand, first of all, if I look like a lesbian, or maybe it's the people who are lesbian, if they just go randomly asking anybody, asking for what? Asking for smashing? Smashing? Did I even say smashing? Asking for what? Marriage. And then what? Oh my goodness, I don't want to talk more than that because I feel like I'm just going to get a lot of negativity from this video. But anyway, bring it on, baby. I'm just waiting for it. But uh, as I said, this video just made it so that I get to understand. I have no issue with you being gay. Actually, I have so many friends who happen to be lesbian, and that's okay. Like that's okay. I don't judge them. I don't judge them honestly, and because I can't just play with their feelings. And do you know it's even funny? You know, for a lady, when you are being approached by a guy and then maybe he spark your back, or maybe he touches your boobs, and you can tell him, can you just stop? And you can even sue him. You can say that he assaulted you. If a lesbian did the same thing to me today, mind you, she's a lady, but if she did the same thing to me today, can I report that? Because can I report that? Oof, I feel like I should be reporting some things. But anyway, guys, jokes aside, please, thank you guys for watching until the end, and I love you so much.